That's a good takedown, guys. Look at him strip and drag. Look at that. God, dog. There we go. I'm gonna reel down on him. I kind of feel like he's hit. God, dog, he's taking off. There we go. Here we go. Middle pole, middle pole. Look at that thing go. Howdy, folks. So I'm on the way to the Ohio. I'm going to Smithland Dam. So I'm gonna start out by drifting a little bit up around that dam. I've got about 3 skipjack that has never been thawed out. They're kind of fresh. I'm gonna use them up drifting, then I'm gonna hunt for some skipjack, and then kind of maybe pull boards and then anchor fish. So the way I figured, it ain't fair to the Mississippi to fish that dam, but it is one of the perks of fishing the Ohio rivers. You got them dams and stuff. So like I said, you know, the Ohio is so versatile to fish. You can do anything in it. So I'm gonna see how many I'm gonna catch today, and see if I can find some skipjack. I'll see y'all here directly. Well, we're gonna do a little drift fishing until I run out of bait, and then we're gonna have to make a bait deal. My skipjack's off road. I think I can get over where them skipjack's flipping. I don't know if that says 150 foot or 30 foot. But I'm just gonna spot lock the trolling motor, let her bounce off the bottom. I might have to go to a lighter sinker. Yeah, I've done lost remote to my trolling motor. I'm letting her drift backwards now a little bit. Haven't got no bite yet. I think one thumped it then, but that could have been anything. One bumped it there. Going up over a rock. It's only 9.5 foot here. Fish on. I got my bell closed. Not a bad looking little fish. Probably go 7, 8 pound. Maybe 10. Solo blue. So far though, Ohio River's beating the fire out of Mississippi, folks. That's a good fish. Oh boy, folks, this is a rough way to fish. There's all kinds of stuff down there for fish to be around. I put a new fresh piece of bait on there, thinking my skipjack head had gone bad. Fish on. I didn't have my camera on, I was messing with my trolling motor. Seems like a pretty good fish. That's that new GFX or GSX model rod. It looks like it's handling it pretty good. I gotta get it out of my left hand. That's a 5 pound blue. Pretty fish, as I say about all of them. They seem like they're around that current right there, that break. I'm gonna go up there above it and drift back through it. Why not? It's just straight up and straight down through there and a bunch of hangs. Of course, that's where they like to hang out. I'm on a spot lock right above that. Well, now, folks, we're gonna give Mississippi a fair chance. We're gonna go down there and anchor fish in some swifter water in the river. Because the Mississippi ain't got no dams in it. We caught about a 15 pound blue and about a 7 pound blue up there, so we're gonna go back down here and anchor fish up and down the river, see if we can find them like that. So folks, there ain't no current out here. There's nothing like there was this morning. So I let 2 poles set back there while I got my dragging rigs ready. And I'm gonna go make a track and drag baits. So we're learning something. Mississippi, you're tied up. You got to anchor fish or drift fish, and there's only certain places you can fish. Well, this Ohio, you've got all kinds of options. You can go up to a dam and drift fish and catch fish. I caught 2. Now we're fixing to drag baits, and we're probably going to catch a few. And that's something to remember. When all else fails, you can run planer boards and catch fish. So, I'm going to make a track right down the middle of this river. I haven't seen the first barge yet today, so there seems to be quite a few fish out there. So hopefully we can latch on to something big doing this and then drive 3 hours home. So we're scanning all a fish every few feet down through here. I'm making the track now, and I usually scan just kind of to build anticipation on the way while I'm making the track. Nothing spectacular, but there is fish down there, so that's a good thing. We'll probably make we're 0.36. Them's Asian carp there, probably a school of them. Them could be catfish. We'll probably make us a 3/4 mile track right down the middle of this river and go with it. Well, we're pulling boards. I'm not gonna let the camera run all the time because the sun's right into my face and I don't want it to overheat and lose all my stuff. I would put the canopy up, but it ain't really all that hot. It's just sunny. We will see. I wished I'd have brought an umbrella. Maybe, can y'all see? I don't think that's gonna work. I just will leave it off. I can't tell if that's a small one following it, pecking on it, or what it's trying to do. But we ain't been doing this maybe 5 minutes, done got a bite. Ain't been a barge through here all day. And I get started doing this and there's one coming. Don't matter, I think everything was out of bait anyway. Well, we're back to fishing. Now then, we need to start catching. Boy, these fish can't be very big. They're moving everything a little bit, but they ain't slamming down with it. Well, folks, I'm tired of jacking with these little bait stealing son of a guns. I bet it's about your little channel cat. I haven't got a bite big enough to really do anything else. I'm gonna go up there where I was drift catching them and anchor out for a little bit there and see what happens. And God, I tell you what, it didn't take long till all 3 poles got a bite. Now then, if we can get the monster takedown. I sort of wanted to anchor up here a while ago, but I didn't. Well, there was just so many people drifting up above me, I didn't want them to. The last time I anchored out here, there was somebody run through me. And I'm doing something now that I never do. I'm running spot lock. Just in case somebody wants to come up here and drift down through me. I kind of want to catch a fish on one of my orange rods I got. I got one on the brand new GFX today. It'll probably be the old white trusty one that I always catch them on that gets the fish. Of course, I don't care as long as we catch a fish. Now, Saturday and Sunday, that low pressure, whatever tropical storm Francine's gonna be up through here. So I'm gonna fish, but I'm gonna be on the Mississippi. I'm gonna fish about every time I can get out there between raindrops. Because when them tropical storms come through, folks, is when you want to be on the water if it's safe. Because that severe low pressure does something to them. They look pretty big on sonar down there. I kind of, whenever I run spot lock, I can get on them more precise. But there's so many rocks down there that it's hard to say. But I'm gonna turn this camera off. It's been overheating until, well, here we go. Middle pole, middle pole. Look at that thing go. God, dog. He come off. Whoo, son of a gun, that is a good fish. God, dog. Is he gonna come back for it? I seen him come up on top of the water. I mean, that thing was a screaming drag. Dog, that got my heart to pumping, if nothing else. Wonder how come that thing didn't get hooked. I've got baits out there as big as my hand. That was a good fish, folks. Maybe. Come on, baby, come on. Come on. Come on. That ain't the same fish. And he come off. Why is them fish not getting hooked? Come on, one of y'all take down with it so I can get out of here. That one, folks, is a taking dragon, and I think he's hooked. And he come off. God dang, I'm not good at this. I was sitting there cutting bait and looked up and it's bent double. They just slam it, and that's an issue. Come on. I got him for a second and he come off. Didn't feel like an overly big fish. That first one hit on that white pole was a 30, 40 pound fish. And them things, they must be just ranked up in there. Among other things too, probably gar. Boy, if I had some fresh skipjack. I got some fresh Asian carp in there. Ought to kick it off down in there and see what happens. Ain't that something? Try that fresh Asian carp down in there and see what. There's already a fish hit that. I'm gonna do something with this. Come on, get one on here so I can leave. See, they take drag and then they come off. Why, I do not know. That Asian carp slowed down the bite. Fixing to look in my bait bucket because that's when they take down with it anyway, and see if I got a fresher skipjack in there. Cause that last one I saw to open wasn't worth crap. I'm gonna reel in and go up there and get a couple skipjacks, or try to. Maybe if I can get 4 or 5, last me this weekend on the Mississippi. I'll be happy. And then I'm gonna dump fresh skipjack back down in here. If I can get this doggone carp off the thing. So I got my catfish poles out here while I'm trying to get some of these skipjacks, and one about took off. Didn't get hooked just like the rest of them. Well, folks, if I don't get a skipjack in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna call it. Howdy, folks. I'm stuck in traffic. So, we learned a couple things today. One, they don't like frozen bait. So I had 3 skipjack to begin with. They was frozen, but I'd froze them about 3 days ago. And I used them all 3 up there drifting around, caught them 2 fish. I wound up getting some skipjack. I jacked around with them till I got them. Because they was just flipping too much there, and I was like, man, if I get right on them, I know I can get them even with them grubs. So I got 8 or 10, enough to fish the Mississippi this weekend. So the Ohio is slowly taking the lead on the Mississippi. Like I said, it's a very versatile river to fish. You can fish all different ways. On the Mississippi, you're limited to anchor fishing or drift fishing or bumping. So like the Ohio, you got dams to fish, and them fish stack up behind them dams in the fall like this. There's a lot of water going through them. It aerates it, it collects bait, it does everything that needs to happen right there. There at the end when I was anchoring, I think what I was running into was a few gar and a few smaller channel cat. But the blue cat that I was getting bites on wasn't taking it because of the bait situation. They would mouth it and run with it a little bit, but they didn't go ahead and engulf it like they normally do. So anyways, the Ohio's taking a lead on the Mississippi. That first fish I caught would have probably weighed 15. So I've gotten 2 out of the Ohio that was over 10 in the last 2 trips. We still got a lot of time, a lot of winter left, a lot of fishing trips. So I will see y'all the next time.